Welcome to the deck night on the rocks. During the day for a tasting of Limestone Farms Distilling Company's lineup of bourbons. We're going to tell you what we think. We're going to tell you how awesome this company is, or is not. Find out how cool Limestone Farms Distilling can be with us in just a minute. All right, bourbon drinkers, tasters, enjoyers, enthusiasts, all of you out there who enjoy bourbon for whatever reason you enjoy it, to just sit and chill, to enjoy a game or a leisurely day out in the beautiful weather, or at a party or out at the bar. Who knows why you would drink bourbon? Whatever reason, it doesn't matter, because we all drink it for our own reasons. But today, we have been offered the opportunity to try what I believe, what I guess, is a new distillery. A newer. Apparently the family and the farm has been around for a while, but as far as their distilling, it's a new thing, I guess.
But you can find it in your liquor stores
now.
Our
favorite liquor store has a bottle of the select batch on the shelf right now. That's the first time I've ever seen it, and we've never tried it. So actually, to be honest with you, we've never even heard of it, and I'm sure I've walked past it and seen it on the shelves before, but it never stood out to me. So I'm not saying that in a negative way. It's just, it is what it is.
Well, we've gotten presented to try these samples out for you guys and for ourselves to see if we like it, and maybe we go buy some for our...
Well, maybe this will become one of our everydays.
Yes.
I've got it on the screen here, and I'm not going to delve into this because they have a website. Their website is lfdistilling.com. So if you want to go check it out, do that. Go check out their channel and their page, their website, and read what they're all about. But this is the About Us page, and nope, that's not it. Our distillery coming soon. Limestone Farm Distillery. Get ready for an exceptional experience as we unveil our new distillery in late 2024. The tradition meets exceptional craftsmanship. That's on the 5th generation farm in Georgetown, Kentucky, which I've got this popped up here. Georgetown, that's Georgetown. And what's funny is I popped it up and their name came right up on the screen. So
they're going to be on the trail, right?
Well, they're in the area. I don't know if they'll be added to the trail or not, because you're probably going to buy into that. But look at they are in line with Frankfort, where Buffalo Trace is, and just north of Lexington. So they really are in the area of what I like to call the Bourbon Triangle, which is Bardstown. To me, this is me. I made this up completely on my own. Bardstown, right there. Louisville, Lexington, they're just north of it, right there in Georgetown. So they're not far. If you're in the Bourbon Triangle area, you should go check them out. Just because
here soon.
Yeah, whenever they open. So it says in late 2024. So that's right now. And we do know from being in contact with the brand ambassador, Tom, thank you, Tom, for sending these to us, that this is a work in progress and should be up soon. So we don't know a date, and I don't want to mislead and tell you there is a date for sure, because I don't know. But it should be soon. Go back to their little thing they sent us.
Can you go to where it was the bottle? The bottle looked really cool.
The bottle.
Yeah.
So there's 5 bottles. This is the 5 lines they have. We have 4 of them. Is that good enough?
Yeah, I'm loving their labels. I think it's unique. I have not seen that kind before.
So you got the select batch, the small batch, the private stock, and then the Bloodlines edition, which is just a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, and the Kentucky small batch straight bourbon. So we'll get into these. I'm going to try to do them in order.
Is that a new thing, Bloodlines?
That's their thing, I guess.
I like that.
Here is the first. This is the select batch. Is what's up on the screen.
This one.
So there's that. So Amy, you go ahead and give the select batch of those. Now, guys, this is Deck Night on the Rocks. We don't play around. We don't make shit up. We don't BS you. We tell you what we really think. And we were sent these for free, but we have not been paid, and they have no expectation from us to blow smoke up your ass. This is going to be legit.
I like that. No smoke here.
Hey, YouTube watchers. If you're watching this channel, that means you like bourbon, or you like us, or you don't like us, and you're watching. But whatever reasons why you're watching, there's a way you can keep watching.
Like, comment, hit the bell, subscribe, and share.
So whenever you guys hit the bell, that'll give you notifications for whenever we post a video. And the important thing that it does is let you know when we're doing a live stream. We typically do our live streams at the end of the month. We always give away bottles of bourbon. If you're looking for bottles, we try to give away some that's not always the easiest to get. You never know, but we always try to give something away at the end of the month. So hit that bell. Make sure you get those notifications so you don't miss out on anything we're doing. We really appreciate all you guys. We hope to see you around again with your comments and in our live streams.
Join us on our live stream coming up soon.
Keep sipping. See you next time.
I actually like the smell, but it is a little harsh.
Harsh, like a
almost
astringent, like a chemically young kind of way.
What year is this?
This one is, now guys, it's all up here for you to see if you can see it. We got blankets hanging all over to try to knock down the glare.
When we try not to look at what it tastes and smells like either.
So what'd you ask?
What year?
What the age statement? The blend of 6 to 9 year old barrels.
Okay, so that's not bad. It's an
average.
It's an average.
It's not young. It's not old.
You get some brown sugar and caramel, but it is a little astringent. I actually think it's almost like a where you first get a perfume smell.
Mm-hmm. So when you spray too much and you get too much of the chemical part of it, I get that.
But it's not bad smelling.
Whoa.
It's a little, right? Like it goes in there. It's a little burn. Okay,
I can smell a little sweetness in there, but it is a little more on the ethanol side for me.
Also, maybe a plum or a pear. That second one.
Did you say pear? Look at her.
I'm thinking I'm getting more of a plum.
All right, let's taste it.
All right,
so you ready for a nose?
Tasting.
This is the nose from Limestone Farms. This is straight from them. This is not Breaking Bourbon or anybody else. It's a rich caramelized poached pear with hints of spices and turned dark earth. Now, I don't like that because when you say turned dark earth, first thing I think of is peat, which would be Scotch. And
I think of dirt.
Well, that's peat. Peat's dirt.
Oh, I thought you said pea.
No, not peat.
You said peat.
Peat.
Actually, I'm sort of liking this.
It's been poured for about an hour, so we've let them sit to breathe, and we really wanted to give it a full chance to be us to taste and smell what we're supposed to be tasting and smelling.
You're definitely getting the taste of a pear.
And guys, I know this is a brandy snifter. I know we got them in different cups to try to make sure that we differentiate between them, that we're not this. We got it right, because we tend to mess up blinds.
I like my sniffer, so.
It's really good up front in the front.
It is. It's got a great up front.
It's two different. It's a tale of two different bourbons to me, because the front end is very sweet and smooth and creamy, and then you fire it back, and man, it is spice. It's an aggressive spice.
Not really.
I think so.
Which I love. I do love my bourbons to give me that complex, full feeling. What's here in the front, different in the back.
Well, there's nothing wrong with having. I mean, that's just character, I mean, it may.
There are some bourbons that don't have anything.
What I'm drinking at the front and the back may be different, but it's character. It just gives it you're drinking two different bourbons. So, if you like that or not, it's a character that this bourbon. It's showing to me. It's a bourbon that has effort and thought put into it instead of just something. Because when you drink one and it tastes and feels the same front to back, it's kind of boring.
We'll go back to it and smell it now. It smells different.
Well, it smells good. It's pretty darn good. I'm surprised. I was expecting it to be disappointing.
Well, a newer distillery. You're not one of those name brands everybody knows you of. Actually, I'm digging this.
Then, to be honest with you, it's got a great combination of sweet taste with a spice feeling, and it's not an overbearing spice feeling that makes me want to burn up. I like it. I enjoyed the
and it's light and airy.
Wow,
I like that.
$100 bottle. It's 78% corn, 13% rye, 9% malted barley.
What's the alcohol?
150. Well, that says 115, but I think it varies. This one that he sent us is 111. Can I have some water, please?
That's not bad for that high either. I like it. All right. Well, so far, winner. We'll see what the rest of them come back.
Limestone
when you go back to it, sometimes it's different. So let's do that.
We could have some of these other ones and be like they're way better, and that would be it. But Limestone Farms Select Batch, $100 bottle, pretty darn good.
Yeah, not bad. All right, next. What's one?
One thing that I did read, I read this wrong. The entry proof is 115. It has its proof listed from 110 to 113. So the 111 is right in the middle.
Okay.
All right. So the next one is the small batch.
Oh, good. You have them in order, hopefully.
I got lucky. If I did, that was pure luck. This one is a entry proof of 115. It's 9 years. It's got a proof of 112 to 120 plus. Mash bill is the same, 78% corn, 13% rye, 9% malted barley. It's barreled in American white oak, same as the last one.
Guys, I really thought
we were going to be disappointed.
Yeah, but I'm this nose compared to this nose.
Is it just getting better?
I don't. This is, you can definitely 100%. This is pear. This goes to a darker fruit.
But you know the thing is about this is it's the same mash bill at the same entry proof. It's just aged. This one's 9 years.
This is
straight across.
Sweeter.
The other one was 6 to 9 years. So the only difference on this is maybe even just a tiny bit of aging.
Yeah.
Because the only thing different is the other one could be 6 to 9. This one is 9.
All right, well, smell that. This one's got a darker fruit, almost like a wine.
I hate you.
What?
So,
it's like a wine right away. You get the wine smell of it.
I said I hate her because bourbon's my thing. I've been drinking bourbon my whole adult life, and I've enjoyed it in so many different ways. She just started doing this because I forced her.
True.
I beat her into submission and said, "You're drinking bourbon, you stupid." And now she's so much better at this shit than me.
I think it's because I'm a female. Like I said, compared to this and that, you can definitely get the pear. No, it's not the compare. It's you're able to.
You know when you said that about the. I'm sorry, I interrupted her. I know
he does that a lot
because it just you said that about the perfume.
Mm-hmm.
Just a quick. That would be a really good perfume.
I don't know if I would wear that as a perfume. You're getting. It's helping you get that pear out of here and this a darker fruit.
All right. So let's.
And it's sweeter and maybe more tobacco. Oaky tobacco. I'm going with tobacco. All right, go ahead. I already did it.
You tasted it. All right. So the notes, the nose on this is deeper and darker, big but round innovation to taste. That's what they. That's all they say.
Because from here to there, I don't know what's going to be there. Did you just try it before me?
I thought you tried it already.
No, I thought I just nosed it. On this one, it's a lot nuttier. I don't think I like this one as much as the first one.
Well, that's not good.
It's nuttier. It's smoother. You are not getting as much complexity in this one. It's smooth. It stays the same. It's going down with a little bit of heat, but it's not tingling me anywhere. There's no tingle in me.
All right, so the palate is warm spices, woodsy earth undertones, showcasing rich layers of plush stone fruits. Broad and long, never muddled, yet clean and delineated.
Delayed?
Delineated.
Oh. What do you think?
I think if I was choosing between the two, I might choose the select batch over this
the
one.
First one.
Water?
Yeah.
It's
got a Kentucky hug to it.
It does.
If you swirl it around good, you get it in your cheeks.
I don't think this one's bad, but I think because I don't want to compare them. I'm trying not to compare. We got them all four here, but which is immediately going to make you compare it. Is it good? Man.
It's got a Kentucky hug. It's not very complex. How much?
$139.
Would I pay $139?
No.
Nope.
I'd pay about $89.
Yeah.
It's good. It is good. It's got a good. I like it's again here. You know how I value things. It has the spice, but it doesn't burn me up. So it's enjoyable heat.
The heat on it is pretty perfect.
I think it is, but it doesn't have much fruit or upfront kind of sugary vanilla caramel.
It's not bringing out any aromas in my mouth. There's not a lot of complexity.
Trying not to compare, but to compare, the first one had so much character from beginning to end. Mm-hmm. And this one is just a little more bland.
But we're going to have to go back.
But I think this one was still pretty good. This one's still good. So
it's still good. It's not awful by any means. It's just one flavor.
This particular was 113 proof, which is actually really low for what it could be. Because it says its proof is 112 up to 120 plus.
Oh, really? Because I'm not getting that much burn. And this is
that's good though. All because it's high proof doesn't mean it has to have a shit ton of burn.
But again, it's hard. You guys might like that more than me. I like that burn
you do.
to it. But this would be right up your alley.
I agree, it is because, well, the heat is, the flavor's not.
Yeah, I'm not hitting those flavors. What are the flavors?
Warm spices, woodsy earth undertones,
said this.
showcasing rich layers of plush stone fruits.
I mean,
So
they're
like
hitting
peaches,
it.
Peaches, what's stone fruits? Peaches.
I'm not getting any fruit.
So
I could go with those warm
Stone
tones.
fruits are the fruits with the big nut in the middle. So a peach, apricot,
Plum.
a mango, stuff like that.
Might have to go back.
Well, we got another.
This is
bottle,
not
so.
bad. Going to the next
Going
one.
to the next is private stock. That is this one. I did get that shit in order.
So usually on a private stock in any big brand, a private stock means it is higher in proof, or it's just
I think it'd just mean lower production.
lower production, higher in value.
Yes, but this one here. Now, if you guys look, we didn't talk about it. The color.
Oh wow!
Is drastic. You hold those two up. The color in these is drastic.
Wow.
This private stock is dark compared, but which is weird because it is aged 1 year less than the
private stock
small batch. So the private stock is entry proof was 110.4. The proof is 114 to 120 plus. This one is 113.6. I think I can't read it. The mash bill. This is a different mash bill from the other two. 70% corn, 10% honeyed wheat, 10% honeyed malted barley, and 10% distiller's malt. So this is a wheater.
I will tell you right now, and I'm marking my words, this is the best smelling bourbon I've ever smelled.
Oh, come on.
And I'm pretty sure that I've said that to a different one.
You said that recently.
And I don't remember what it is, but my Lord, smell that.
All right, let me get my snoot ready.
I don't even know what to put in on what it smells like.
Hey, I want to let you guys know we are taking this so seriously that I hand cleaned these cups.
To make sure
I got them inside, and I got down there with a chamois and cleaned out every little water spot detail. It was perfect.
What does a water spot got to do?
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think it means a damn thing.
But
there are so many people that make a big deal out of having. Well, you saw those. We watched the Bar Revenge where they talk about the cleaning the bar cups with beer, or
so
make
that you
sure
don't get any of the detergent
residues
taste.
or anything in the way. So yeah, I clean the shit out of these things. So Amy's best smelling bourbon.
I gotta go back to it. Right off the bat, that smells so good.
I didn't even close to it. Punched me right in the face. Hold on, let me clear it out.
That smells.
It's strong.
Oh,
it is very aggressive. I know why you think that, because it is even blowing the alcohol out.
Are you getting burned from it?
Yeah. Let me try top and bottom. Oh, that's very tobacco-y. That smells like a cigar store.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. You like cigars? That's it.
Tobacco.
Yeah. So the nose.
Yeah, you might be right. Maybe that's what I'm getting from.
Amy, do your fruits. You said again. What did you say?
A plum. Pear. What am I supposed to be saying?
Bright plums, dark cherries, earthy olives, and herbs.
Olives on the nose?
Yeah, I don't like olives, so I'm never able to smell.
You know what? It does. It's the green olive. It's got a little bit of green olive in there.
I don't know. I'm not going to say the best bourbon I've ever smelled, but I'm going to say it is fucking good.
It smells terrific.
I can sit here and smell that. Matter of fact, I can pour that on. Give me a little bit of that, put on my neck before we go out.
Are we going out?
No. Well, I don't know. Are we? Are we going out?
It does. It has some green olive to it. Maybe that's what I'm smelling. That smells so good. Okay, so let's get into the taste. It's pretty damn good. Okay, it is very smooth. So smooth. I got to do some comparison with other bourbons with this.
That is fucking the mouth. Now, I'm going to be against her. I'm going to disagree. The mouthfeel, the up front, the top tip.
Please do not tell me you're getting burned.
Is fucking creamy and smooth as you can get.
I just said that.
I'm not disagreeing.
Okay.
But when you swallow it back, I get a little bit of burn, a little bit of heat. Not too much to be bad, but there's a taste in there that I don't like. and I can't tell you what it is, but give me a minute. I think it might be a little bit of maybe the earthy, peaty, kind of like a Scotch feel, but it doesn't have anything that would make me. There's nothing in the mash bill or how it's made to give you that. So I'm just tasting. I'm gonna try it again.
I do not. This is true. This is great. Okay, so wipe these off the board. Number one.
But the thing is about it is it's
100% three different.
It's reminding me of something else that we've had that I was not a fan of. Now, let me say this again. It smells amazing. And the
I like the taste.
Front of my mouth taste is really good. It's just the finish that I don't like. And the finish on here is slow to release.
Hold on.
Okay.
You do taste honey. Do you taste honey?
No.
I'm getting a little bit of honey on this one. And, I mean, I think all of these, you do get that peat.
Well, the very first one did say peat.
Earthy.
It didn't say peat. It said earth. It said turn to earth.
I think all of them are getting
dark
that.
earth, but I'm not getting
which
that.
Is different from other bourbons.
No, for sure, because that would be more of a Scotch thing.
Yeah.
But this doesn't taste like Scotch at all.
Okay, go ahead. What were you going to say? Tell us what it's supposed to taste like.
So the finish is slow to release, your taste buds easy and memorable for those rare times. So it doesn't give you any specific flavors for the finish, but the taste is sweet cherries, spiced pomegranate, which I do not like pomegranates. That might be what I'm tasting.
Interesting.
Which pomegranate is very rare for a bourbon. I've never heard that mentioned for a bourbon before.
You know what this does? It gives you that. It definitely gives you a warm hug. But
oh yeah, but it's a nice warm
do
hug.
my
It's
lips?
It's like Olaf.
Do my lips look bigger?
Yeah, they look nice.
No, I said, do they look bigger? Does it not make your lips
you feel like you
tingle?
A little tingle spice?
Yeah, like my lips are blowing out.
Plumper.
Mm-hmm. It's good, and it goes all the way down.
I don't like the finish, but when I say I don't like the finish, it's maybe because I say I don't like the finish, but the initial mouthfeel and the smell is so good that the finish is drastically different. But the finish is probably really good at up front, and the smell wasn't so damn good.
Yeah, it's very creamy in the mouth.
I agree with Amy. The smell and my very first initial taste in my mouth is a top bourbon.
Yeah, I'm loving it. Okay, let's move on.
Hold on. Time out. Slow down.
We're slowing down.
You know how much this costs?
It's a private select, so it's going to be a little bit more than the rest of them. I'm going to go with $180.
$189.99.
God. Give me a high five. I'm getting good.
All right, this is the Bloodlines.
So is this going to be harder to find?
I would imagine. But I think right now it's going to be harder to find based on demand because stores are going to have to know about this or know that it's worth buying to make it available.
Yeah.
I don't think they can't match production. I just don't think that people know to buy it.
Well, I think after they open their distillery.
Well, I think brand ambassador Tom Morrow is doing it right because he is marketing the piss out of this. Do you think we're the only ones who receive these samples?
No, he's actively finding things.
There are all kinds of channels out there that have
once they get people in their door, I really believe this is going to go.
Well, I don't know who the boss is, but boss needs to...
The master distiller.
Whoever's in charge of this company, the CEO, whoever that person will be, needs to go shake Tom's hand and put a fat raise in that hand because
he's done good, hasn't he?
He has marketed this stuff and he has got this stuff out to people like us to get it out to people like you.
I think it's going to blow up.
And after so far what we've tasted, yeah.
I need to compare it to other bourbons.
Maybe we can do a comparison. We got another whole set in there.
Yeah. Okay. So let's move on to the next one.
The Bloodlines. Now it's the
Bloodline, which I am loving that name.
Yeah, you know, to me,
is it from the history of their bloodline?
To me, when I first saw this, look at this bottle with that tree.
No,
awesome.
I already said I love their.
But when I first saw the name Bloodlines, I was immediately in my mind thought this is their top of the line bourbon.
That's what I would think. Bloodline.
It is not.
It's
it is
not.
their lowest end. So anywho, and I'm basing that on price, not on taste or value, because I don't know, it might taste better than the rest of them. But so it's a 94 to 96 proof. What they sent us was 95. It is barreled at not on here. It is a blend of 6 to 9 years aged American white oak barrels. It's the original mash bill of 78% corn, 13% rye, 9% malted barley. The bottle price is $59.99. So when you talk about pricing, every one of these have stepped up in price from $199 to $139 to $189, and every one of them has stepped up in quality. I guess not, because actually we like this one better than that one, right?
I don't know. I have to go back through.
So anyway, I think the quality has stepped up from here to here. So with where we're tracking, this one's going to be the worst. Should be the worst, but we'll see.
I do think that as a company, you should always have something that everybody can afford.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That's the smart way to do things. You hit every demographic.
This nose isn't bad. I actually am getting strawberry out of it. I'm getting strawberry. I'm like a strawberry cream. Or orange cream, strawberry cream. You know, it's so funny how you...
Wow, that is way different than the other
ones. It's 100% different.
Which is different. What's so weird, because I said it earlier, it's 78%. It's the same mash bills. This one, this one, this one. All three have the same mash bill. This one's different. And they're all in American white oak barrels. And they're all 6 to 9 years. This is 6 to 9. This is 6 to 9. That is 8. I'm sorry.
That's 6 to 9?
I'm sorry. 6 to 9, 6 to 9, 9, and 8.
This is 9 over this one?
Yeah. How in the fuck do they make this drastically different? Now, the only way that can be is rick house placement. So the rick house placement, one stays, do they leave them? One thing I don't know, and I haven't been able to read, someone may know, if Tom, you see this, you can answer. Do you rotate your barrels? Like Maker's Mark, every barrel is rotated consistently. Do you have a devil's cut in the middle? Do you have some that sit up high? Do you have some that sit low? And they never rotate. Because if you depending on how high your rickhouse is, and to be honest with you, here's another question, and I don't know the answer, guys, and this is source juice right now, and they are going to start making their own juice.
Because
where are we getting it from?
Distillery.
Where are we getting it from? And again, they may not want to say. And I don't know.
So do you think this is going to change?
Well, yeah. Usually, there's a lot of companies that sourced, and when they started making their own, it does change.
Maybe for the better
or the worse. But the thing is it doesn't matter, because you have a distiller and a blender, and they taste the barrels and they make their choices, and they'll find ways to get it as close to what they've already made, or they'll change it. Either way, what I'm getting at is all these things are very closely related in their mash bills and their age and their type of barrel. Where is it coming from? And how is it aged? Not how long, but how. You know, just for example, things we know about. Wild turkey. A lot of people argue over I can't even remember the name of it. It's McWhorter or McSomething. There's 3 different types of aging, 3 different rickhouse areas. There's the Tyrone and the Camp Nelson, and then the other one, which is MC something. I forget the name. There's a lot of argument between what's better, Camp Nelson or Tyrone. Well, where is this coming from? If there's a big deal in wild turkey between 2 different rickhouse areas, then there could be a big deal on this. Where it's at, what part of Kentucky, what city it's in, Louisville, Bardstown.
Do you know? Do you know where you're going to get all these answers?
Yeah.
Pay for a ticket to their new distillery.
There you go.
They're going to tell you all of it.
They will. Anyway, I'm going down a rabbit hole that it doesn't really matter, because it is what it is. And now let's get into it and see what it tastes like.
I keep going back to it. It smells like strawberries to me, and I'm sure it has nothing to do with strawberries. I've never had a bourbon smell like strawberries before. But I'm getting like a light strawberry and sugar.
Yeah, it's definitely like a Boone's Farm.
I don't know if I've ever tried that. All right, so Boone's Farms, is that a wine?
It's the malt liquor you buy at the gas station. Kind of like a Jack Daniel's Down Home Punch or Lynchburg Lemonade.
Gotcha.
Tennessee tea.
That is what it smells like.
Yeah. Well, she's pouring it on her boobies again.
I did not mean to do that. So let's go to the nose. Go to the nose.
Bet you it tastes better from there. Oh, what am I supposed to do?
I hope you don't put that in the video.
Oh, I probably will. Nose, bright. You want me to read it to you?
Did you nose it?
Yeah, I have like 4 times.
Go ahead.
Bright honeyed cherries, soft rounded baking spices.
Maybe some baking spices. I'm still getting strawberries.
Taste,
All right,
taste
tasting.
that sucker. Oh, wow.
After tasting the rest of these,
Yeah, we
this
probably
is
should have did this
not
one
my
first.
favorite.
Probably should have did this one first.
Smiling still.
So before you start criticizing us by what we did first and what order, if
Probably
you notice,
should have did
I
that
did it in
first.
order of the screen.
Or does it matter? Because then you don't want to...
But you know what I taste? You know, oh my God. All right, Tom, Limestone Farms. This one's not good. I taste dirt. Have you ever,
I don't taste dirt.
Have you ever picked up a piece of fruit that's like
off the ground?
Yeah, that has, and you're like, that tastes like dirt because there's dirt on it.
I don't think I taste dirt.
Oh, I taste dirt. Like it won't go away.
Well, I'm not loving...
Like rich soil, like the really good black soil you use to fertilize with. Probably cow shit. So I'm tasting cow shit, I guess. I don't know.
He's wrong. There is no cow shit. It's more like I can get this from a gas station. You're right.
And they definitely price pointed this one right.
It's very, very light. There is some... I don't even know what to put it with it. It's not like I'm going to puke.
No.
We've had things
Listen,
in Bourbon World that we want to be like, oh my gosh.
Shit. This is not it's not a rail pour.
This is not, I'm going to throw this out.
It's definitely worth $59. Okay, $49.
Yeah, I would price it at $49. And I think after trying the rest of them, it's not comparable.
No, because I wish we'd have tried this one first because it would have given it a different perspective. Mm-hmm. It's really hard to compare it to the top of the line stuff they had. Second try is not as bad. I don't get as much dirt flavor.
Guys, I'm not getting any dirt. There's not much flavor.
No, there's flavor. It's just like a muddling.
Yeah, just like, oh, randomly put everything together, see what it is, let's sell it.
Full and rich in the mouth, candied melon with some warm biscuit. I'll tell you what, I love biscuits. I'm not getting biscuits. Or melon.
I am getting the light fruit candy.
All right, the finish.
Like Pop Rocks?
Long and easy. Pop Rocks. Long and easy finished, heightened with a Kentucky love hug.
Nope, there's no hug. It
lingers around with secondaries for a couple of minutes.
Aftertaste.
You know, my aftertaste.
It gives you an aftertaste of a couple minutes of aftertaste.
You know what I'm getting a little bit in the aftertaste? Red Hot. Like
candy Red Hot?
Yeah.
I don't think it's spicy.
Well, no. It's like when a Red Hot is gone, like it doesn't burn anymore, but you still taste the cinnamon.
So you got the candy. Good job.
All right. A little Red Hot in there.
So would I
pay $59 for this?
Would we keep this on our shelf? No.
I don't know. It depends on what the shelf consisted of. If we were going to have like 5 to 6 lower end bourbons to share with new people, I may. But if we're going to keep bourbon just for us to drink what we enjoy, no.
I wonder what it tastes like if we didn't try any of this. It was our pour for the day and we try it. Would it be different? Possibly. But after tasting these three, it doesn't compare. I wouldn't buy it.
All right, so we don't have this one. So we're not gonna. This one's obviously a higher end Bloodlines.
Oh, the Bloodline.
Bloodlines Kentucky Straight Bourbon. This one is the small batch. So
I do like Bloodline. It makes me feel
is awesome, and the bottle is fucking. The label,
I'm loving it. They should have put that on it, but in order to sell it,
yeah. I don't know. I just felt like the Bloodlines name meant it was a higher end bourbon. But anyway, that's it. That's all for those 4. So we're going to give you a quick summarization of what we saw. Guys, please go to Limestone, lfdistilling.com and check out their channel, check out their page and all their offerings. And hopefully we'll have an update soon on when they're going to be open for consumer consumption. For people to come visit.
I'm standing in line. I'm loving this.
Their stuff is for sale. It is available. It is I know because North Shore has it right now. They have the white label, so you can order it now. You can go to their website right now and order it. Now, obviously, we can't because Tennessee doesn't allow you to have liquor shipped to you. But if you live in a city or state that allows you to have liquor shipped, go to their website, Limestone Farms. and you can order it now if you'd like. And if you'll check out, look and see if it's on your shelves. Amy and I are no bullshit. We don't lie. I've told you, Blade and Bow is trash. Willet Pot Still is trash. I haven't liked any of the Heaven's Door I've had. I will pour shit off the drain, and even the one I did not care for, Bloodlines, I would not pour out. These are all pretty decent to really good bourbons. The worst of the three is not bad. The best of the three is amazing.
Yeah. And I'm going back through them.
4. I said 3. 4.
And my line still stays. 1, 2, 3.
So her favorite is the private stock.
Private stock.
And then her next one is the small batch, and her last one is the select batch, which goes in price value. So I'm gonna do the same. So I'm gonna go 1, 2,
You might
3.
try it again after that. After you've already had them all, you never know.
There's no comparison. This is the best by far. 1, 2, 3 for me.
Oh, really?
Yep.
All right.
Well, I like this one. I really do like this one, but it's not complex as this.
Okay.
I like the complexity this one offers. So this is a really good bourbon, and if it had a little bit change, a little bit more complexity from front to back, from mouthfeel to finish, I would probably like that one better. But this one is such a drastic difference from the mouthfeel to the finish, such character that I really kind of prefer that I'm kind of drinking 2 bourbons in one.
It is true on this one. So that just proves that not everybody likes the same things, but I'm backing this up. Good job.
Well, I'll tell you what, Tom, thank you for sending it to us.
Yeah,
thank you for involving us in this experiment.
Well, that's a wrap for us. So great wishes to all the future for Limestone Farms. We're the first ones to stand in your line, and I hope you guys are all too. Here's to you guys and your great bourbon.
Keep sipping.